Alright guys, I want to talk to you about the last, some of the last pieces that we have here from the estate of Grant McCune. These are all kit-bashed model parts from Spaceballs 1, the big ship that you see at the beginning of Spaceballs. And I want to explain to you guys what kit bashing is, because I've talked to a few collectors that weren't aware of what that entails. So in the early days of sci-fi movies, 70s, 80s, 90s, all of the ships, a lot of them were made by kit bashing model parts. What I mean by that is Star Wars, for example, they would get model kits from the 50s, 60s, and 70s, almost entirely military army kits, take all the little pieces, break them off the tabs, and make a big pile in the middle of the table, and then they had the general shape that they wanted things to be in. So as an example, this piece that's on Spaceballs 1, they had it cut into a wooden triangle. After they knew they wanted a triangle shape, then they took and all these little individual model pieces, these are all model parts that are all individually glued on there. And that is how every single ship, Death Star, everything in Star Wars A New Hope comes to us, is from model parts. This and most of these pieces here are the masters. So Grant or one of the guys in the model shop would have glued all these little pieces on there, then they would have molded it, and after they made resin pieces that would look like this, they would take them and then they glued them all over the ship. This particular piece is right over here. It's several places on Spaceballs 1, but you can see it right there. And we'll show you a couple more spots here. Right next to that piece is another piece. This is what it would look like after they molded it and poured it in resin. This is also a mold master marked here, so they would have made repeated ones of these off of this particular piece to then glue in different places. This particular part you see a lot on the ship. You see it right there. You can see this tank is the easiest part to see. You see it there. There's one under here. There's one right there. We have another piece here. Again, they had underneath of this is the general shape in blocks of wood, and then they glued all the little bitty model parts on everywhere to get the look that they wanted. This piece is also several places on the ship. We can see it right there at the top. There's also one sticking out right here. So if you're lucky enough to get one of these pieces, you get to search around and look at the ship and try to find all the spots that I missed. But all right, we have another Spaceballs part for you here. This can be seen really large right here. It starts right here is the edge, and here's the other edge right here. You can see this little venting right there. So it's pretty cool. I found this particular piece, I think 3 different places on the ship. And if we go to right here, we have this guy right here that we showed sticking out of the side here. I think we found this one 4 or 5 places. If we go back to this one real quick that we showed earlier, there's another one of them right here. See the ball there and the ball there? That's where those are. It's right there. Then if we go up here, there's 2 of them right here. See the ball at the top? That's right here. In between, 1, 2, 3, in between these are our first piece that we showed. Right there. Stacked right there. So we'll have pictures of all these pieces for you in the listing, so you can see some of the places that I found it on the ship. We also have some other paperwork and behind the scenes photos and slides and stuff like that from Apogee Studios for different productions that they worked on. There's some behind the scenes there's a lot of behind the scenes from Spaceballs. There's behind the scenes from Ghostbusters 2, stuff like that. So appreciate everybody for watching the video. If anyone has any questions, please send us a message. You can find me at Hanlin Auction Service at yahoo.com. Please send me an email if you have any questions, and we'll see you next time.